Okay, let's have some fun with a Meshmixer tutorial. I haven't done this in a while, so let's bring a couple files in. Let's go ahead and import a couple STLs here. Let's go ahead and share a problem. So this is a case that was designed up. It's a little tiny bridge, and we have some limited occlusal room here, and there was a multi-unit abutment back here and a regular custom abutment. Well, what I saw once we started and got this thing designed and we sent off this abutment that it really is not going to be supported for zirconia here. Well, the abutment's already sent and I have this aspect of it, and this had a tie base in it, and I just started thinking, I don't like this. So what if I went ahead and redesigned this case? Let's import another object here for a new design, and you can see rather clearly that now I've designed it to go direct to the multi-unit back here, but when I do that inside a 3Shape or most CAD programs, we're going to lose the abutment profile that is over here, and that's really frustrating, especially after you've sent an abutment to go get manufactured, and well, what do? So at this point, I have two STLs that are spatially aligned in the exact same restorative position and designed position. So let's do something kind of cool. So let's go ahead and combine this together really quickly. So now I have these two STLs that are overlapped one another, and we're going to save one part of the equation and the new part of the equation. Well, what if we just did a simple plane cut through this, okay? And here's the little slick part up here. We're going to keep both slices here, and we're going to remesh the fill, and we're going to go ahead and accept it. So now we have a slice through everything. There's no space in between this, but I have two patterns that, while very close together, aren't identical. So let's go ahead and separate the shells now. Now we have four pieces, which we should. We had two bridges and a segmentation to it. So let's look at the ones that we want to keep. Well, we know that this is the new interface going to the multi-unit, so we want that. And if we look for the other one, that's number 3. And if we look for the original abutment file, or the one that was going to the custom abutment, that's 1. So 1 and 3 we want. So 2 and 4 we can go ahead and delete. So now we have the old and the new in two separate STLs here. Well, that's not going to do us very much good. So let's go ahead and combine these again. And essentially now we have one STL, but it's not unified. And if we were to try to do a addition or a Boolean join here, well, sometimes it will fail, sometimes it will work. It's just easier, in my opinion, after you do a combine. Let's just make it solid real quick, and we're going to go ahead and sharp edge preserve or max this out, and we're going to go very quickly to be able to combine the output of those two STLs together into one solid STL. That's going to allow me to do some cool things. So if you haven't figured it out, I'm going to bring it back into the B4D module to separate out a bar from this restoration. We're going to have a little bit of a backbone with titanium, and it's going to give us the opportunity to not be worried for that terminal fixture fracturing. All right? So let's go ahead and accept this really quickly, and you can see we'll have two things over here again. I'm going to erase this one, and now we have our unit. Well, you can see rather clearly it's a solid unit, and while we had a little join here, let's go ahead and look at it a little closer. I mean, it's unified. You know, let's take a look at the wireframe on this. Can't be nicer. If you really want to bull it up, you know, we can go ahead and sculpt this with just a little refine here, and turn the power down and come straight through this, and boom, Bob's your uncle, it's done. I mean, how cool is that little feature to be able to solve that issue without having to go back to the drawing board and make a new custom abutment? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And that'll allow you to bring it into B4D and segment out a bar on this thing, and really have a more secure way to the finish line to be able to do a bridge like this. All right, it's been a while since I made a little video like this. I thought it would be helpful. Hopefully you enjoy these little things. Please like and subscribe and add a little comment down below if you have another tip or trick that you'd like to be seen. All right, have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.